Thanks for checking in. Thursday night, we have a major historical hurricane that's literally right now taking dead aim at Florida. And I hate to say this, but this is going to cause a lot of destruction. You can see a pretty well-defined eye here. This thing is not going to weaken, okay? In some cases, it might even strengthen right before landfall. And right now, we're at about a Category 4 hurricane. Just so you guys know what that means. We have sustained winds at probably about 138 miles an hour right now, gusting to up to 160. So think about that for a second. And the whole entire central east coast of Florida is really going to have a lot of problems in a few hours through tomorrow morning. I'm afraid to even see what the images are going to look like. And I'm not trying to say this to dramatize it. This is pretty serious, guys. I mean, this is a big storm. There's no way around it. Now, if we take a look at the National Hurricane Center, they're saying the same thing here. It's not like I'm making this up. Major hurricane, whole east coast of Florida, and then it should weaken to about a Category 1 as it gets up here to Georgia and South Carolina. We have an airplane that was just going into the storm. If I pull this up, you can see, look at the wind field. See these little pinks here? This is up to 113, 137 knots at one place here in the center. Guys, 137 knots. That is insane. That's over 150 miles per hour. So this is not a joke. And if we take another look at the satellite, you could see that the eye is just about 100 miles offshore, and this is going to come onshore, guys, tonight. I'm going to show you a few of the hurricane models here. This is the HWRF, and you can see this has it impacting literally as the outer wind bands coming in very late tonight, and then by 1 o'clock in the morning, we have this lighter area here. That's 110 knot winds plus. So we're looking here at Category, well, this is actually a Category 4 that's going to be hitting Florida, and then it just rides up the coast and it just devastates the whole shoreline. Let's go to a different model real quick. So if we go to the GFDL, which is another hurricane model, it's going to show a similar thing, a little bit more offshore, which will be a better case scenario. So a difference of 50 miles here, I mean, there's going to be damage regardless, but that 50 miles can make a big deal. And if is it catastrophic or is it just very severe? So let's hope that this is a little more realistic, even though that's not saying much. But this model takes it up. We go to the GFS. I mean, look at the GFS. The GFS still also has it just off the coast. So we really got to hope that this is the actual final track and not what the HWRF and what the European's showing, which is something that's more on land. Because, again, this eye wall, guys, when you have winds in the eye wall that are gusting above 160 miles an hour, I don't care how strong structures are. Trees are snapping. Shingles are blown off houses. Windows are getting blown out. It's just not a nice situation, especially with the intense storm surge that's going to be coming on the shore for all those areas. You can see the water vapors, or another hurricane, Nicole, right there, which is unbelievable. We see two hurricanes right next to each other, but this is going to ride right up here and then interact with Nicole later this, a couple days from now, and then this is going to linger out to sea. But when it's all said and done, I really don't want to see how bad this could get. But there's definitely going to be a few towns along the east coast of Florida where inlets are reshaped, and we're going to be talking about weeks or months to recover from this storm for some areas. So I'm keeping track of this. I'm going to have another update early tomorrow morning when I get up, but I hope everybody's evacuated from eastern Florida. They haven't had a storm like this since the late 1800s. So this is pretty, it's not unprecedented, but it's very rare for them to see a storm of this magnitude, and today's the day. So hopefully everybody's hunkered down. Thanks for checking in, guys, and let's pray that everybody makes out okay and has evacuated Florida.